Hello, this is Sparrow from Sparrow Dreads. I'm making a video because I told a lady that I would make a video so that she could hear Indian bells mounted on some dreads, so she could get an idea as to how loud it's going to be. It's generally a very, very soft, twinkling sound as I describe it. So I have my dread and I've mounted it, or them I should say, 3 per silver ring, because if you mount them that they're too close together or too tightly, then they don't have the ability to move around and therefore cause the sound that you're putting them on there for. And this is what they sound like. Very, very soft, not overpowering at all, and I kind of love the idea. I don't know if there's people like me, but I love wearing bells, and yeah, I'm just kind of weird that way, but yay, that's me. And yeah, so that's what it sounds like when you put Indian bells onto dreads. I was able to find these locally because I live in Millwoods in Edmonton, which is basically, there's a lot of East Indian people who live here, and therefore there are a lot of East Indian stores, and they have really, really wonderful clothing and materials and things like that. And I have to admit, they probably thought I was strange walking in and asking for bells, but I've got a whole bunch of them, and I think putting them onto dreads is kind of fun. Other than that, I wanted to talk about Angelina fiber, or I think I've bought stuff and it's called Firestar, which is basically the same thing as Angelina fiber. In the past I bought a whole bunch of it, like just as small sample materials in different colors, and it's basically shiny wool, but it's not quite wool. I think it's probably more of a synthetic fiber. I haven't done a lot of research on it, so if you know more about it than I do, then awesome, let me know. But I like to use it to try to add a bit of sparkle and shine and detail to dreads that I'm working on. But the main thing that I've found is you have to use it in small amounts, and you have to distribute it properly within the wool. I've been doing a lot of crochet dreads. I'm sure you guys have seen with the stuff that I've been putting up on the Dreadlock Kingdom and on my Facebook page. But for example, here's some Fire and Ice inspired accent dreads that I made for Brandy Perdue, I think it is. And I included some of the Angelina fiber or Firestar fiber in it. Now I will show you, this one is one that I made for myself, and I used too much of the Firestar or Angelina fiber, and it didn't felt, and it doesn't really felt. You have to mix it in to be able to get it to go in. I'll show you some where it did what it was supposed to, like here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's right there. It did blend. I had it tight enough to the wool, and there's some mixed in right there as well. But it's just, it annoys me. See, here's another good one. It just, if it doesn't felt, then it bumps. And I'm a perfectionist, and I don't like bumps that I don't want bumps, if that makes sense. But for anybody who's looking to use the stuff, mix it with wool, blend it, or make sure that you're wrapping it tightly if you're doing crocheted dreads, because the result is quite pretty. Like, here's one of the red ones. It's gorgeous when it works properly, but it's a pain in the ass when it does that. And I'm not sure what to do with this, and I've got to talk to Brandy about what she wants me to do. I'm tempted to sew it. I don't like talking about what I've done wrong, because these dreads are gorgeous. Like, look at them. Beautiful. But I'm at a bit of a loss when it comes to that, and I don't want to ruin the dreads because they turned out so pretty. If you guys have any ideas, I'd obviously love to hear about it. But yeah, if you have any more questions about anything, feel free to ask. And in the meantime, you can check out my Etsy. Sparrow Dreads at Etsy. Just search for me, and you can also find me on Facebook as Sparrow Dreads as well, and there's also a link for Sparrow Dreads shop where you can see just kind of what my store does and whatnot. And aside from that, yay! I think I may start having a another contest soon. I'm not sure. It depends. I have been doing curly wool dreads, and there's a specific kind that I've been trying to sell, but nobody seems to be interested in them, so I may end up just giving them away, I guess. We'll see. And yeah, thanks.